guys, let it roll. Hop. Yoo-hoo! Today's video, I would like to highlight one of my riders, Laura, that I coached today here in Bentonville, Arkansas. And she has a pretty crazy story, pretty gnarly story to be honest, because she crashed a couple of years ago, shattered her foot, and the doctors were even telling her that she might need to amputate her leg. For the people at home, tell them in a nutshell your story.
Broke my tibia and fibula into 6 pieces. It was so severe that they told me to amputate my leg. So 3 surgeries later, 17 months on a walker, and I am back to biking, but I just have to protect it with this hard boot cast, if you will, but I'm back to riding.
Really long road of recovery for her, trying to get back on the bike and learn to ride with that injury. So she reached out to me in the beginning of this year, and I was really interested in helping her out and learning as a coach too of how I can help her get back on the bike and work on some goals that she has. So today we ticked off one of those goals, one of those boxes, because she did this advanced drop here in the Slaughter Pen Skills Park, which is so badass. She rides with a cast on her foot because that really helps her kind of protect that foot. It's still really fragile. And for her, you know, coming all the way up to this point after going through such a horrible injury is just amazing. And I'm so stoked for her. And in this video today, I would love to have you guys tag along on how I started working with Laura from the first lesson, where we started off with a couple of basic fundamentals, me learning how to coach her with a foot that she's riding with in a cast. And then after that, us building it up to doing more jumps, because she really wanted to improve on her jumping, more drops, riding berms, turns, and just working on her body position in general. So let's go back to a couple of those lessons and show you guys what we did and how far she has come today with doing this drop behind me. So the first lesson today with Laura is a lot of basics, because I need to learn how she's riding and see her skills level. We're doing an hour and a half, and we're going to build from there. So we're going to do multiple sessions, and now we're doing leopard's loop, dropping in right here. Hop, getting a little pop already. All right, so another lesson with Laura today on the jump line. Focusing on doing jumps. So it's a lot harder with her leg in a cast, but we're really focusing on the preload because she's on an e-bike and I want that bike to pop up higher. The timing is perfect now at the bottom right here, and she's able to get her hips more up versus what she was doing earlier backwards. Okay, I'm going to show you guys another berm. So this is at the top of Wildfire. It's a lot steeper, and then right away it goes into that left-hander. What I'm working on with Laura is using her upper body a little bit more. And the way to do that is put some pressure on that inside hand and tip the elbow down slightly. So if you do that, you become a lot more dynamic. Your shoulder drops down, your head drops down. And that will help a lot with kind of leaning into that berm. All right, dropping in again. On this one, we're trying to stand up taller and not having the elbows drop back. There we go. Yes! That was amazing. You could totally see the difference of her getting taller, getting higher, and actually getting further on the jump as well. And her body position just looked a lot better. So super happy with that. Laura has a background in moto, and I saw immediately that she's riding with her middle finger on the brakes and not with the pointy fingers, but still, you know, has at least one finger on the brake, not two. Which I like, but it's something I won't change for mountain biking, because if she can ride a dirt bike like that, she can definitely ride a mountain bike like that. As a coach, this is really interesting too, because I'm learning different ways and new ways how I can help Laura out become a safer rider. And how badass is this? She's riding with a cast on her leg and she's doing really well. But also with this is something that I need to learn. And one thing, moto background. So with moto, we actually squeeze our boots against the bike, the engine. So what she's been doing already is squeezing her boot against her crank so she can feel where her bike is at. Okay, Shrine Train. Second run on Shrine Train. A little too nose heavy on this one, so we're gonna make a couple of little adjustments. Here we go. Dropping in again, get that speed. Stay relaxed. Yes, beautiful. All right. Looking really good on this drop on Shrine Train. This is fairly close to the new advanced drops that we have in the Skills Park. especially when it comes to a steeper landing. So it's nice that we have something else to practice on. Again, make sure you practice on different type of drops. So onto the skills park. Let's go. Oh, hop. Yoo-hoo! Oh, heck yeah, guys. Laura just did the advanced drop here in the skills park. What an accomplishment of her. Big milestone today for Laura. She did the advanced drop. And I think this is just a huge inspiration, right? For you at home, if you have an injury or struggling with something, you know, it doesn't mean that you cannot try to get out on the bike, even if it's riding the greenway. And if
Absolutely.
you are able to do some jumping or drops, try it, but take your time. I'm super proud of you today.
Thank you.
This is such a
Thank
big
you.
milestone. I knew we had it. You just did it, and how smooth. It was awesome.
Thank you. Well, thank you for keeping safety first.
I know.
Appreciate it, and
Yeah.
it makes it easy just to take those steps going forward.
Exactly. Anything you want to say to our viewers at home?
Just that it is surgeon approved.
Yeah.
It is surgeon approved,
Surgeon
because I
approved,
am
yes.
building bone, so this is
Yeah.
good. So yes,
Yeah,
and
that's-
I greatly appreciate everything.
And we
I do.
definitely, safety is really important. And like the other day, it was really windy out here, and I immediately told her like, hey, today is not the day, right? We'll do some other skills, because you can still work on a ton of other skills and build your overall skills, right? So we did that, and today we came back and the weather was perfect, no wind, and we checked that box.
Yes.
So now we go on to
The next.
and I think the next one we're going to do is Mad Hatter. Again, I like to check multiple boxes and do different drops before we go to drop the hammer, so we work our way up to that one. Mad Hatter is a great one over in Area 51 if you are familiar here in the Bentonville area. And thank you guys for watching. We're going to keep you in the loop on how Laura is going to be progressing, and high five on that one.
Thank you.
See you guys.